What's up, everybody? Sober day number 783. Man, time flies. If you would have asked me at the beginning of this if I'd be this far in, I'd tell you you're crazy. I think I tell you guys that enough whenever I've been on here. It's been a while since I have been on and recorded, so I figured I would go ahead and give you guys an update and let you know what's been going on. I've been in busy season for all my weddings right now. So I've been crazy busy, been put under a lot of stress. Still doing my therapy twice a week. I've been tested, at times here recently. I went through a lot of struggles, and I'm still going through some. And I'm happy to say that because I'm so far into this and I'm so committed that I have not thought about having a drink. And what does that mean to me? That means I'm making progress. If you're out there and you're thinking maybe it's time for you to give it up, whether it's drinking, using anything, whatever it is that is your situation, I can tell you it gets easier. I know I say this in every video and it sounds redundant, but I'm telling you, each day that passes by, I think about it less and less. Now, remember, I work in an industry where alcohol is prevalent, it's all over the place. Matter of fact, if there's no alcohol when I'm at work in the vicinity, like, I'm probably at a school event, and I very rarely do those. So it just goes to show you that it can be all around. If you got the right mindset and you have these goals that you're focused on and you truly want it, it can be done. I've met a lot of great friends along the way who also have gone sober, and they are saying the same thing. It's easier as we go on. The farther away you get from that last drink, the easier it gets to not want to have one and to not go back into it. And therapy's helped me out tremendously because being in therapy, I've been able to work out some of my issues and work on myself and come up with new coping mechanisms and skills. And I can't recommend that enough. So it is a daily grind and working on everything. But man, 783, I'm 17 days away from 800, and that's just another milestone, and I get excited watching these milestones come. I just want to give you guys a little update, let you guys know, like, how things are going. Like I said, I have been tested. You're running a business is not easy, especially during busy season, and I've had some personal things in my life happen that I'll probably share in the next video, and yet I've remained sober, and again, haven't even had a thought to have a drink. If you're watching this and you're just watching because you like supporting my channel, thank you so much. If you're watching this because you're somebody who also struggles with addiction and is wondering some tips and tricks, some things I've learned in therapy, I could tell you a lot of them is kind of like the biggest thing I do is step back, look at my situation that I'm in, and first kind of take it in, accept that I can't change what's happening, look for ways to fix the situation, and from there come up with a plan. Obviously I use breathing techniques too. I used to laugh at that when people used to tell me about that, but boy, let me tell you, it works. It works when you're stressed out and you're kind of panicking, to take that couple seconds, 10, 15 seconds, to do a little breathing exercises. um Also, not being afraid to say no to something. So if I used to have the bad habit of saying yes to everything, and now I know my limits and I know where my stress levels could be elevated if I take on too much. So saying no to certain things and not just being a yes guy to every simple thing that comes out has also been a huge help. Yeah, I'm coming into slow season right now, which means I'll get to work on myself a little bit more, get back to working on this channel a little bit more. But ultimately, I surrounded myself with good people, did the work by first doing the intensive outpatient, well, detoxing first, then intensive outpatient, and then following through once I was done with that and going into therapy. Each person's going to have their own plan, and each person's going to have something that works different for them. That's what worked for me. And people ask me all the time, how can I do it? How can I get sober? And the first thing I tell them is you got to really want it first of all. That's number one. Because if you're not 100% all in yet, I want to be sober, you're not going to get sober. I have firsthand experience in that, where I thought I wanted to be sober, but the real me really didn't want to be sober or wasn't ready yet. So you have to be ready. And then if you do the work, whether it be going to meetings or going to therapy or something, so that way you're able to talk about it or be around like-minded people like you. That is a huge help. I mean, I would not be at day 783 without that. Those are the steps that work for me. Again, each person I believe is different. I don't think there's a one way fits all. I do think each person is different individually. Um, I want to start talking to other people and doing interviews for people that are open. So if you're somebody who's wants to come on and tell your story, I think that's just another way that this channel can help other people. You guys have all heard my story, and I'm still telling stories. But I think if we get some other people on here telling their story, if they're willing, that could be a huge help to somebody else. I never thought my channel would help anybody. That was not my intent. That was not my goal. And a lot of people have reached out and said that it's helped, and that is an amazing feeling. So if you're somebody that's out there in recovery and you want to share your story, reach out to me. Reach out to me on here in the comments, or you can always email me or get a hold of me in any possible way you want. A million ways to do it. I'm not hard to find. If you look up my company, you can get my phone number. Look up Pure Sound Entertainment in Albany, New York, and you can get my phone number and get a hold of me. But I'd love to bring some people on here and hear their stories and see what they did to get however much time in recovery they have. So that being said, guys, thank you so much. This is just a quick little update. We're going to be doing more videos. I'm finally getting out of busy wedding season, so I have a lot more time. And thank you all for sticking through this whole journey with me. It's been a journey, and I read everybody's comments. I try to respond to every comment that comes through. I'm going to get better at that, though. I did miss a few, or sometimes it takes me a little longer, but I got to get back on. Again, I just been really busy and focused on getting through this wedding season, fresh out of after the year of COVID. But if you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that like button, make sure you got your notifications turned on whenever we got new videos. And we're gonna have some new content coming up real soon. I know I tell you guys that all the time. I know, but I promise you, good new content is coming. Bear with me, stick with me, and please share this with anybody that you might think it can help. If you think there's somebody that could use a little help from this channel, especially my early videos. If you remember, anybody who's been following the whole time, I documented my first 30 days, a video every day. I didn't start till day 7, but that's because I was in detox. But I documented my first from 7 days to, I might even went past 30, with letting you guys know how I was feeling and all that. So share this with somebody if you think it could help them out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, if you have yet, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified every time I put out a new video, and give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.